Have you ever stopped and wondered about the limits of human understanding? How much of reality is beyond our senses? Join me in this thrilling adventure as we discover the boundaries of human understanding. Everything we know about the world around us starts from our perceptions. Our senses are the key to understanding how the world works and what it looks like. But the question is, are our senses the only way we perceive the world? Perception and reality are two different things. Perception is how our minds interpret the world around us based on our senses, while reality is what exists independent of our perceptions. Our brains play a significant role in interpreting the world. But how accurate are our brains in understanding reality? Did you know that our brains can fill in gaps and correct our perceptions? Yes, it can fill in gaps and correct our perceptions. To explore the boundaries of human understanding, we need to be open to the unknown. We must ask ourselves, what if the world is not what we think it is? What if we can explore beyond our perceptions? Here in this video, I have 5 practical examples from our daily life showing our limited perception. Number 1. Selective attention. In a crowded and busy environment, we often focus on specific things while ignoring others. For instance, you might be engrossed in reading a book on a busy train, and despite the noise and activity around you, you may not notice a person sitting right next to you. Number 2. Change blindness. Change blindness refers to the phenomenon where we fail to notice significant changes in a scene when they occur during a brief interruption. For example, in a change blindness experiment, participants may not notice when a person they were talking to is swapped with someone else if a brief obstruction, such as a door, momentarily interrupts their view. Number 3. Perceptual illusions. Optical illusions are a classic example of how our brain interprets visual information inaccurately. These illusions demonstrate that our perception can be easily tricked, and what we see may not necessarily reflect reality. Number 4. Unintentional blindness. Unintentional blindness occurs when we fail to notice an unexpected object or event because our attention is focused on something else. An example is the gorilla experiment, where participants are asked to count the number of passes made by players in a basketball game and often completely miss a person in a gorilla suit walking through the scene. Number 5. Memory reconstruction. Our memories are not exact recordings of events but rather reconstructions based on our perceptions and interpretations. As a result, memories can be influenced by biases and external information. Witness testimonies in legal cases often highlight the limitations of our memory recall and its susceptibility to distortion. These examples demonstrate that our perception is far from infallible, and we need to be aware of these limitations to avoid making hasty judgments or conclusions. There is much more to the world than what we can directly sense. Being mindful of our cognitive biases and the potential for inaccuracies in our perceptions can help us make more informed and rational decisions in our daily lives. If you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to channel. Thank you.